Hello, hello. It's kit day. It's a very noisy kit day over here. I have people working upstairs on the bathroom. I have people painting doors throughout the house. And a sudden added part of the fixing up that I'm doing. I wasn't planning on that, but the contractor had suggested it and quoted a good price. And so now I've got people painting doors with this very stinky material. So I have to have the window open so that I can breathe. And then we've got traffic going by. So it's going to be one of those days where there's a lot going on. But I know all of you guys will be patient with me. Happy Thanksgiving week. We are giving away some shopping sprees. We're giving away five $50 online shopping sprees, store credits to people who purchase within the next week. If your order is over $50, you get one entry. Over $75, you get two entries. Over $100, you get three entries. And we will choose five winners at random next week from all of the entries that are cast. Let me pop here. Hello. So you're going to hear some traffic. You'll probably hear some children. You'll probably hear some painters, probably hear some tile people. It's sort of endless. I am leaving for vacation tomorrow, and I couldn't be more thrilled to leave my house than I am right at this moment, because there is just so much going on. It stinks. It's loud. It's a handful. So, we've got a couple more weeks of this going on. They're supposed to be completely done by December 13th. Deep breath. We can do this, right? We can do hard things. Hello, Stephanie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Dana. The whole gang's here. It's so good to see you guys. I'm going to be opening our Not So Ugly sweater design kit today. This is actually quite beautiful. There's a lot of really gorgeous components in this kit. So I can't wait to share it with you. If you want to get one of these kits, you can still find them at softflexcompany.com. And if you get more than one, that's already going to be at least one entry into our $50 shopping spree. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I can't believe it's tomorrow. My kids and I are boarding a plane very early tomorrow morning and flying to Arizona. So it's going to be kind of a long day tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to giving some very important people some big Thanksgiving hugs tomorrow afternoon. It is a very festive kit. Yes, Tony, please pray for my sanity. Everybody say a little prayer out there for Sarah's sanity, because it's a lot. It's a lot going on over here, but we're gonna get through it. We've done more difficult things, right? Okay, here we go. So we have some new products on the website, which are super exciting. We've got our All That Glitters design kit. I think this one turned out really nice. It's a very glittery, perfect for December and for the new year. We all love glitter and sparkle. So that's what you're going to find in here. We also have our TGBE Midwinter Market Kit ready to go. It is based on the Arctic Circle. And it's got a lot of really fun things in it. You can tell it's jam-packed. It's a very large one with lots of materials inside of it. That event will be in January. If you want to join us for the Great Bead Extravaganza, this is the kit for it. So make sure you grab one while supplies last. I'm just dying to break into these. These two strands are both gorgeous, brand new to the shop today from our friends at Jesse James Beads to match our All That Glitters design kit. one in silver, one in gold. They're going to make great icicle ornaments. If you make those icicle ornaments every year and you're looking for some sparkly beads that glitter and twinkle, these might be the strands for you. There's a limited supply of these on the website right now. They just went live today. Also fun, we've got some of these vintage silk beads, and you can make them into little ornaments. They're very lightweight, and they come in a few different colors. I think those are the options that are on the website. I'm going to be a gobbling wobbler tomorrow. Just from getting up so early, I'll be wobbling. Let alone the turkey part. Getting up early with 3 small children, nonetheless. Oh my Lord. What did I think? What was I thinking? We've got some really nice little drops, Millefiori drops, that are really quite lovely in reds. And these come in a package of 10, and they also are pretty limited on the website. If you want to grab those, of course, we've got that beautiful mistletoe trio. You can check that out on the website too. We did do a bead mix to match Midwinter Market. So this is not inside the kit. It is separate and it goes with the kit. Also, these would go really well with Arctic Circle. They'd go well with either one. I think we named them All That Glitters, but they can go with either one for sure. Okay, let's get to the main attraction. Okay, so this is a mystery design kit. This one is themed after Ugly Sweater, but we have a new one every month. Usually I reveal them on the last Wednesday of the month. That's why I'm here today. Next month, it's going to be the last Thursday of the month because Christmas falls on a Wednesday. So look for me on the 26th of December next month with the All That Glitters kit that I just showed you. So once you've purchased your mystery kit, make sure you join the Softflex Very Important Studio group on Facebook. Please do not reveal the contents of your kit until I do this video. Some people like to look at it with me on the reveal day. After, you're welcome to show the contents of your kit and then also post designs of or pictures of designs that you've created using the kit. And every design that you post is an entry to win our next kit. And we love to see what you guys are making. It's so fun to get an idea of all the different kinds of things that can be made with one kit like this. Because what I make is almost always different than what you make. And what you make is almost always different than what another designer makes. And it's just a whole lot of fun to get ideas and inspiration from each other. Stephanie says she always opens her kit with me. I love that, Stephanie. So fun. I love that we get to do this together every month. It's like a standing beading date, right? Get your beads out. Okay. Here we go. This is the Ugly Sweater design kit. All right, so everybody should have gotten at least one of those little silk balls in your kit. Every single one is probably different. And then a sweater bead, and all of those are going to be different too. And we thought those were super fun for an Ugly Sweater themed kit. You can get more of these sweater beads in very simple colors. If you loved it, you can get them in green. Yes, Becky, a lot of them are different. A lot of them are different. We pulled these out, and you can get the green and the red in pairs on the website. We thought those ones were too simple. We wanted to give you guys more of the fun, different ones that were available. Isn't that fun that they're all different? I love it. When I found those in this warehouse, like, I don't know, a couple months ago, I was like, oh my gosh, these are perfect for this kit. They're perfect. Okay, we've got 3 full-size strands of check glass beads. And they're all the greens, lots of Christmas greens. Then we've got our Jesse James bead mix. Now, I looked at this and I immediately was like, holy smokes, that is not ugly. That I like that they put Christmas sweater. They couldn't even put ugly on it if they wanted to. Yeah, what colors did you guys get in your sweater bead? I'm dying to know. Rosanna says hers is gray. This is not going to be a big enough tray. Let me see about moving some things around here so that I have a big tray, because these Jesse James bead mixes are kind of huge. They look small inside the package, and then when you spread them out, you're like, oh, there is a ton of stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful. We've got some green drops. They almost look like pine needle color. Oh, I love this. Look at these little drops. There's 2 of them. These are perfect for an ugly sweater earring. Oh, I love this. These are great. You could just put this right on an ear wire and you've got a beautiful, like perfect little Christmas earring just waiting to happen. How pretty are those? Hey, Chris. So glad to see you. Are you excited to open this on Monday, Kristen? Look at that coin bead. There's tons of little metallics in here. A square crystal. Ooh, look at this cute little guy. Almost looks like wrapping paper. Kristen said, I tried to make tacky jewelry. Here, let me pull it up on the big screen. I tried to make tacky jewelry with the ugly sweater strand, and it was too pretty. It came out tacky cute. I love that. I know. I love those big faceted red coin beads too. Those are pretty. Wowzers. So good. There's a lot of good stuff in that bead mix. This bead mix is still available, so you can get the full kit, or you can get a second bead mix if you already have the kit and you just want more beads. We have a few extras posted on the website, softluxcompany.com. Let's see. It came with a 10-foot spool of Softlux beading wire in garnet. This is almost a $10 value all on its own, which is sort of incredible that we're able to include that in every kit. We have it in the garnet color, which is great. Is it in the garnet? Yeah. I was like, it's also garnet is in the mistletoe. So I was like, did that fall over, or is that what's in there? Okay, and then we've got a full 20 count package of sterling silver crimp tubes, 2x2s. And then look at this little fun mix that's in here. I'm excited for this. Let's do some separating out. Oh, these little ornament beads. I immediately fell so in love with these little teeny tiny ornaments. They are ceramic, made in Peru, like some of our other ceramic beads. They're just adorable. I imagine everybody got different versions of these too. So not everybody is going to have the same exact ornament bead. We've got some ear wires. We always try to include your basic findings. We've got a lobster clasp. So anyone who's brand new to beading, if you want to encourage them to bead for the holiday season, you can get them this kit. It'll be wrapped up like a present. And then all they need are some crimping pliers and cutters to get going. I thought this was adorable. Your little sweater pendant. So cute. There's probably a variety of these out there as well. So this is one of those kits where everybody got a little bit of a different thing. Look at these adorable little Santa Clauses. Oh, aren't they so cute? These are also Peruvian ceramics, like the little ornaments. And then last but not least, we've got some check glass pinch beads, and we've got some Millefiori coins, and these coins match those drops that I showed you just went up in the shop today. These were actually intended for the kit. I don't know why they didn't work out. Maybe we didn't have enough. I'm not sure. But they are being sold individually in packs of 10 on the website if you want to grab some of those to mix in with your kit. What am I gonna make? There's so many good things here. I'm gonna have to take a drink of my bubbly. Take a breather. Okay. What do I feel like making? I kind of feel like a bracelet. I'm really digging the greens and these red coins in here. Let me see. I feel like the greens and these gold and red pinch beads would be so pretty together. I'm wondering if I should do like a 2-strander with some of those pinch beads. So what I would do is get my little clasp. Let's take out our crimp tubes, which are these little tiny metal guys. Those on there. I'm like, do I have tools? Yes, I do. I just need to grab them out. I am, again, my house is under construction. Feels like constantly. So I'm in a different space than I normally would be, which is tough. But I'm trying to remember this is just temporary. This is not forever. But I feel like I've been telling myself that for solid year plus now. This horrible thing that's happening is temporary. So it's maybe a little too soon after having my husband pass to be doing construction, but I had a leak while he was sick that had to be taken care of. So here we are, and we're just trying to make the best of it. And of course, it's tough not just on me, but it's tough on the kiddos. They're having a rough time. So I'm really excited to be going somewhere tomorrow, frankly. Hopefully this place I'm going is quieter and less stinky, because we're getting, we have this door paint going on that I can barely breathe, which is why you hear traffic, because I have the window open next to me to let the paint fumes go out. So I'm starting in the center of my wire, and I'm crimping using magical crimpers. I started with a Softflex crimp tube. These little crimpers have a divot in each side that's identical. And this little crimp sits right down inside of that indentation. And when you go around it from every direction, it takes that crimp tube and sort of compresses the edges of the tube into this beautiful little round bead. And many of you have seen me do this over the years, multiple times. I know, my reindeer sweater is so cute. How adorable is he? I'm very happy about him. Okay, so to get started, I'm thinking I'm going to do some of these pinch beads. I love this garnet color. So I kind of want to let it show a little bit, I think. I'm going to do 2 pinch beads and 1 on the next strand. And that should allow that little bit of wire to kind of show up. You often see these pinch beads in our, oh, there's gold and, hold up. hold up. I want some of that garnet color. There's a mixture. So maybe I'll do a little bit of both and I'll do a silver and gold. There we go. So you'll often see these pinch beads in many different colors in our live sales. We're getting lower and lower on stock, but this is a great way to use them and still like let that wire color kind of show through. It'll give a little peek at it. It adds that extra little element of color that maybe you're looking for. And then I can take both wires and string it through one of my green beads. I'm just kind of deciding which one I want to do. I'm thinking I would start with this bead and then I'm going to think about it and go, do I want to add a little bit of metal in there? Probably. So I'm going to put one of these little cutesy little spacers and look at it and decide if I like it or not. I'm thinking it's okay. I'm going to go for it. Okay, and so then maybe I'll do a gold and a red just to switch it up a little bit. Make sure my pinch beads make it through the whole design. And then take a look at it again. Do I love it? We'll see. We shall see. What about this guy and this pretty green bead here? I'm liking it so far. Okay, I'm going to switch it up and do this raspberry colored, cranberry colored pinch bead, 2 of them on one side and then a gold on the other. There is nothing ugly sweater about this. Oh, that's looking pretty. I'm liking it. Okay. Which bead is next is the question. I'm thinking maybe I do. Let's try this big square. See how we feel. And then we're going to have to try it on our wrist. So I'm getting almost to the middle. I would say that is probably the middle of my bracelet already. That went fast. Let me check again. Yeah, that's probably the middle. Wow, that went quick. I was thinking about putting some of these drops in the middle. Let me see what that would look like. If I were to stagger, so one on that side, one on this side, and then one on that side. I don't think I'm going to like that. I feel like I'd like those better at the bottom of an earring. So I'm going to save those and just go with that as my center of my bracelet. I sure wish I had a bead stopper down here. I'd feel a lot happier. I'm wondering if I want to pop more of a pop. If I'm going to do this as the center, if I might like using this better. Let's see what it looks like. These have so much sparkle. Ooh, I do kind of like that. I likey. I feel like I'm going to need a little bit more something here. What about, is this too red? Let's see with that garnet color. Just going to test it. Sometimes red and garnet have a hard time playing nicely together, but I think this particular set might be okay. Let's give it a go and see. Oh, I do kind of like that. Thinking. I also really like these. These have big holes too, so they're going to work with your silver silk or leather, any of your cording, which would be kind of fun. And then, of course, we've got these sweet little ornaments too. Ooh, maybe let's just give that a go real fast and see how I feel about it. One nice thing about, this might make it way too big, but we're going to try it anyway. One nice thing about Christmas is like almost anything goes, like mix that gold, mix that silver with the gold, like mixing copper. It's what makes you like things that make you happy go in your Christmas stuff, right? That's kind of fun. I think I like that better. Yeah, I love those little ornaments. Although they would look very cute as like a little bauble on the end of the bracelet, which could be really fun. Yes, Christmas hodgepodge sounds like a perfect way to do it. Because that's really what your tree is, right? It's like a hodgepodge of ornaments that you've collected over the years. I mean, some people do themed Christmas trees that are gorgeous and everything sort of matches. My family does hodgepodge. We have ornaments from all over. We have kid-made ornaments. We have purchased ornaments. We have all sorts of stuff. And it can be kind of fun to reflect that in your jewelry design, even maybe collecting beads over the year and making a jewelry design for yourself that gives you little pieces of memory. I really love the idea of jewelry being a way to remember things that are important to you. I'm trying to decide if I like this or not. I'm feeling like I might like it more hanging off as like a little charm. So I'm going to back off of that. And I want to think on this just a slight more. What do I have? Maybe this. I might want one of these. I wonder if 2 strands can go through this. Let's find out. If you haven't gotten one of the ugly sweater bead strands, we still have a few of those available too to go with the kit. So this wasn't in the kit, but it's an additional, and it's really not very ugly. As Kristen was saying, it might be kind of hard to make something ugly out of that. So give it your best try. See how it goes. All right, let's see. Can 2 strands fit through here? No. Yeah, nope. So if I wanted to use those, I'd have to do some on one strand and some on the other strand like I did the pinch beads. I don't think so. I'm not feeling that. I'm thinking, let's see what this looks like, these big. It's always good to like put it on there. Look at that big hole, makes it kind of sit funky. I'm not going to like that. So that's going to be a no. Just trying to decide what is going to make the most sense. I could also do something where something centers in the middle, like that. Just like a little something. See what I just want it to be like not too short, but not too long. So that's where I'm kind of being finicky here because I want to make sure I've got enough beads on it. Ooh, I'm liking that. Bing, bing, bing. Like, oh, I found a winner. I found a winner. Okay, now I'm going to mirror image. So it's 2 cranberry, 1 gold. They have these cute little gold ones in here too, in that bead mix. You got a little bit of both. And then I need a bead cap and a crystal. The good news is by the time I get back from my trip, there will only be like a week and a half left of construction. And then, and my Christmas tree is up, so I don't have to do that. So it's like, hopefully it's smooth sailing right into Christmas. I'm a little nervous about flying tomorrow morning with 3 kids by myself. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm hopeful we'll be fine. The kids haven't been on a plane in so long, they don't remember what it's even like. So, of course, they are thrilled. And they're old enough to, somewhat behave themselves. But it's really hard when everyone's tired because we get up early. So, it's like really kind of a crapshoot what's going to happen tomorrow. Oh, I'm loving this as holiday jewelry. It's really pretty. Just going to spread everything out just a little bit more. Let's say make a loop with this. Okay, so to connect it on the end here, I'm going to grab my crimp. And I'm going to make a loop with just one of the wires and then go back into the crimp the opposite direction. And then do a test, always kind of keep testing to make sure everything's going to fit the way you're expecting it to. I'm going to make a fairly decent sized loop to make sure it fits comfortably. And then I can go ahead and use those crimping pliers again. So that crimp tube fits perfectly inside this little domed area. I'm going to compress. The first time it's going to look like a little 4-corner ravioli with 4 corners. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to come in and compress in those 4 corners with that same spot in the crimping plier. And then just gently open and just move it ever so slightly in a circle as you crimp. So I'm moving the bracelet itself, and then you should get what looks like this beautiful little round bead. And then I'm going to make something to hang off this. Look at how cute. And then you can decide what are you going to hang off of it. This little Santa could be super adorable. One of these little green beads could be very cute. Maybe a little bit of both could be fun. I could see that being a good little bauble to hang off of there. Why don't we, I feel good about that. Why don't we do the Santa and the little thing? So I'm going to take another piece of soft flex beading wire from the garnet color. I'm going to grab a crimp tube. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it to my same loop that I'm hooking my clasp to. I'm going to come into the center of my wire. It's probably like a 6-inch piece of wire, at least. I'm going to come to about the center, and I'm going to hook onto there by crimping. Now you could use soft flex craft wire if you prefer. I'm going to try adding both. You could do each one individually. I'm going to try doing both on here. So I'm going to go through here and add Santa. I'm looking at that hole to see, is it big enough that it's going to slide over my crimp tube? I don't think so. One quick way to test is if both of these wires go through here, I can, which they should. Yeah, that crimp tube. Oh, that looks cute. That is a very cute little charm on its own. Maybe I should do them individually because that looks so super cute. All right, let's do them individually. Because I like how he looks all flush up against that crimp tube. So then I'm just going to take my crimp tube to the bottom here. And I'm going to gently find that crimp tube, center it in my plier, bring it as close up to Santa's boots as I can, and compress. My first time should give me that little 4-corner ravioli. Now I'm going to come in, and I'm going to come in on the side where those little corners are and compress those in, and then just go around and around, making a nice little round bead. And then once that's done, I can just trim right out from underneath that little bead. And I've got a cute little Santa charm added on. Now to add this guy, it's going to be a little bit different because it's got a top hole rather than a hole through the center. So I'm going to do a decent sized wire again. On this one, I'm going to go through my crimp. I'm going to attach onto my loop, back through the crimp at the top. This time I'm not going to go to the center though. I'm going to kind of keep it on one side. And I want my loop to be about the same size as Santa's loop. So they don't have to be identical, but similar in size. So they look like they're meant to be together. And then what I can do is string the long wire through the green crystal and then bring it back up into my crimp tube in the opposite direction that it came through. And then pull until I've got that crystal in a good spot. I feel happy with how it's laying. I think that's pretty good. And then I can come in and crimp. Got my little square and other direction, and then just go all the way around. Tightening it down. Connecting those wires. They're not going to come undone. This bracelet is also kind of giving me a little Emerald City. Anybody go see Wicked yet? I have not. I have been way too busy, but one of these days I'm probably going to make it to the theater to see that. But I could see making a really fun Emerald City based bracelet with a lot of the pretty greens that we have in the Ugly Sweater kit. That's the other good thing to remember is there are always elements in the kits that are specific, like the Santas are specific to Christmas, but that doesn't mean that the entire kit is only Christmas themed. I mean, there's lots of beads in here that can be used in lots of different ways. If you want to, you can switch it up and make that design in whatever theme you want, whether it be Emerald City or just forest. There's a lot of beautiful forest colors in here. And then maybe make a couple pairs of earrings with the ornaments if you wanted to. This would be a cute little bauble off of that too. Adds that little element of ugly sweater when you have these little baubles hanging from it. Gets a beautiful bracelet, and then it's got just that little bit of kitschiness that that you can sometimes find when you do an ugly sweater. Let's see what we got going on. Awesome. Leah likes the way I made the dangles. I love that you're going to give that a try. Dana, I know my kids were watching Moana 2's trailer last night, and they are super excited about Moana. I know. I was telling them we're trying to eventually get over and visit Kristen. So I was like, ooh, does Moana 2 make you want to go to Maui with Auntie Kristen? It does for me. Although almost anything makes me want to go to Maui with Auntie Kristen. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Lorena. It's so good to see all of you. Hey, Diane, you just need the regular 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. I do suggest buying them from Softflex because they are very thick and strong, and not all crimp tubes are created the same. So make sure you're getting good quality crimp tubes, but 2x2 is the size that you would use with it. Stephanie is getting the hang of the magical crimpers. I love that. Oh my gosh, Becky. Thank you for making me feel better. At least I don't have a kid I'm potty training. That sounds horrifying and scary and stressful. Yes, it's only about a 2-hour flight. It should be fine. I know. Yeah, it's just the unknown. I don't know. When you have little kids, you never know what the hell they're going to do. Frankly, and then you have the effect of just traveling where you don't know what's going to happen anyway. It's just anxiety inducing. And then traveling on Thanksgiving is just, it'll be fine. I just talking about it makes me feel better. Let's see. What do we got? So many good comments. Oh, yes, Dana. There has been a lot of conversation about who gets the window seat. A lot of that alone is anxiety inducing. Yes, Vivian, I agree. My flight will work out fine. So many good comments. Thank you guys for all of your encouraging words. I so appreciate it. It's going to be fine. It's just going to be, I'm going to have to put my blinders on and recognize I cannot control the world. It'll be okay. Let's go to do our giveaway. Let's see, share screen and giveaway. Last chance to enter the giveaway. I'm giving away one of our ugly sweater bead strands today. We've got 55 entries now. If you want to enter, you want to do #gobble into the comments. That will get you an entry into the giveaway. And I'm super excited. Kristen used it on Monday, and I haven't gotten to use it yet. But man, wouldn't it be nice to have like a companion bracelet for what I made here using that ugly sweater bead strand. I could see having like those two could be really fun. And then you could wear them separately when you don't need quite so much bling bling. Okay, here we go. I'm going to draw a winner. If you're here, let us know. You must be present to win. So go ahead and comment right away into the comments and let us know you're here. My Beaded Bliss on YouTube. If you're here, you will email info@softflexcompany.com. Let us know that you won the ugly sweater bead strand and give us your shipping address so that we can make sure to get that shipped out to you. There's my Beaded Bliss. Woo woo. Congratulations. So glad to see you. I'm glad that you're going to, I'm trying to catch your comment. See if I got it. There we go. Make sure you email info@softflexcompany.com to claim your prize. I hope you guys love this ugly sweater bead strand. It is super duper cute. I think you could make some really fun stuff with it. I hope you enjoy the kit that I opened today. I'm trying to get back to this graphic. Win a Softflex shopping spree. We're giving away 5 of these this week. You get entries by making purchases on the website. The more you buy, the more entries you get. We will give away those shopping sprees next week. Probably will be announced next Wednesday would be my guess. So definitely check that out. We've got a really special holiday market shop hop coming up December 6th. So this is 6 live sales that are back to back. If you love doing live shopping experiences, these are some of our favorite companies that do them in the beading industry. And we will be doing a group giveaway as well as individual giveaways all day long. So look forward to start with us at 9 a.m. Pacific. Look forward to end with Jesse James Beads at 7 p.m. Pacific. And it will be going literally almost for 12 hours, friends. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have lots of gifts. We're going to have lots of really unique, special things from all 6 shops. And if you want to enter the main giveaway, you have to get a secret code word from each of these presentations. And then you will mail it in and let us know. And that gets you an entry to get $150 in store credits between these 6 companies. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Also, we're finishing out our Joyful Beading calendar with this week. Our office is closed tomorrow, but the prompt is pretty fun and easy. Design using Softflex wire with trios. And then the 29th, share what you are looking forward to the most. So participate, and then you can possibly win a $25 store credit. We'll be announcing the winners of that probably sometime next week as well. But yeah, we've got lots of fun stuff going on. We love you guys. We hope you're making lots of great stuff for the holiday season and getting some inspiration from softflexcompany.com. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel over this holiday weekend and look for my holiday ornament playlist. I hope you can find some inspiration there for some ornaments to make. And I know these 2 strands especially are going to be great for making ornaments, whether you're making a wreath and just put a bow at the top of it with some Softflex craft wire, or you're doing an icicle. Maybe you'd start somewhere like here and do a beaded icicle with Softflex craft wire wrapping around it. Both of these strands are going to be great for making ornaments. So get those while the getting's good. This strand would be great for an ornament too. Like this could be a really pretty red wreath with some Softflex craft wire as well. Those are fun to put like on a package or hang on a tree or just give as a gift itself. Lots of good ideas in that YouTube playlist. So definitely go check that out. And make sure you get your orders in for the new kit, All That Glitters, or TGBE Arctic Circle, or both. And definitely get some entries to win a shopping spree. That'll be a lot of fun in December to have that little bit of extra cash from Softflex to be able to do a purchase coming up. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you guys have the best holiday tomorrow. Say a little prayer for my sanity. I'm sure I will feel it. I love all of you guys, and I will see you on the flip side. No video from me next week, but I imagine Kristen will be back on Monday. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.